Here's the truth about dating as a handsome guy. Most guys think whenever you increase your looks, your attractiveness, women are just gonna flock to you. And in some cases that can be true, but it's mostly gonna be a particular type of woman, not the ones that you're thinking about. I actually have a theory that if you're a man, you're gonna attract women mostly about 1 to 2 points below your current looks
I find
threshold.
in relationship sense, handsome men, they don't necessarily end up with the most beautiful women because they don't require as much female validation because they get it so much. They look more for a woman that treats them well rather than just a woman that looks fantastic. They focus on the treatment that they receive from a woman far more than they would by the status symbol of her being super attractive because they've already got that status symbol. So I feel like with handsome men, they end up with women who truly who chase after them rather than who they chase. And they focus on how a woman is treated.
I'm always suspicious when I see a very good-looking man flirting with someone he wouldn't dare mess with if he was rich. I'm always side-eyeing. Look, if you're a woman and a very attractive man is flirting with you, it's a scam, okay? It's a scam.
Have you ever thought that being handsome might come with its own set of challenges? I know, you got 99 problems, but a chick ain't one. However, you still have problems, the problems of handsome men. Yo, let's get it.
I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah.
Welcome and welcome back to the channel. Did you know that studies show attractive people can face higher expectations and skepticism in their lives, making it harder for them to show their worth? Hey, yo, I usually don't get into conversation judging men's looks. To quote the OG of Body and Handsome Men game, Ron Wills, I don't have a vagina. Women are attracted to men for different reasons. However, our perceived attractiveness, whether through physical or facial dominance, can have a profound impact on our lives, interacting with both men and women positively and in other ways that will test our self-esteem and confidence. They say beauty has its privileges, yet we'll dive into the 5 eye-opening disadvantages of being considered handsome. Stick around to the end. The last one will surprise you. But first, hey yo, being considered a handsome man has taken so many names, for being a player, pretty boy, ladies man, him, aura farming, select man, giga chat, and I'm sure many more as the generations progress. However, with these words come certain stereotypes and biases.
Bruh.
For instance, have you ever received special treatment? Yo, people find you naturally charismatic, although you're just being you and not trying to do the most, just chilling. People naturally gravitate to your aura. Hey, yo, you have orbiters. It's not just for attractive women.
She's a nice lady.
While others think the worst without knowing you. They may come around briefly to see what's good or dip as far away as possible. Yo, they consider other people glazers and meat riders anytime they recognize something good that you do. With great prowess comes great responsibility. Better known as congruence or confidence tests, which are sometimes subtle or blatant ways people essentially test our gangster. Despite the unpopular belief, these tests will happen often. Either people are trying to build attraction or repulsion. These tactics are used by both men and women in positive and negative ways. Yo, the key is quickly determining the intentions behind them. Many people will cowardly disguise shit tests as passive-aggressive disrespect. Being able to handle our emotional reactions and being aware of their true intentions is our superpower. Like casually chatting up a chick who is showing us all the chooser signals, yet is giving us the scrunched up face like she ate a Chipotle bowl with double portions of black beans. Insecure chicks will have major attitudes for no damn reason and go out of their way to get out of our way, to stalk us from a distance. With men, they will be super goofy about it. They might try to test our personal space by damn near walking into us while passing by or by standing dumb close when there's plenty of room around, as if they're trying to intimidate us by taking up space or showing dominance. A huge stereotype is that handsome men don't have that black force energy.
What's good, Nyaka?
So dudes will test if we're with the shits, especially around attractive women. Yo, constant shit tests can be mentally draining, especially if we're trying to build solid connections or honestly, just want to be left alone. For the handsome introverted dudes, we will find ourselves being put in a spotlight even when trying to remain low key. That will cause the haters to become even more jealous. Hey, yo, I read in the comment section about dudes who have completely given up because of this always happening. Real talk, fellas, no, this is not your problem. It's their problem. Fellas, this is a dangerous one. Jealousy can start low key and innocent, then quickly spiral into extreme hate and envy. But RMP, if you don't have haters, you're doing something wrong.
Hey, who mess is this?
Jealous people will damage our reputations, finances, career, relationships, or freedom if they feel the need to. We can experience this from men and, oddly enough, women.
What?
I love when KS would tell chicks they have dick envy and tell them to put their dick up.
Hey!
Yo, it's big facts though. Jealous people will show their hand by having open competitions with us while others do this secretly. The crazy thing to me is we're not even playing. They're literally and figuratively playing with themselves.
Stupid.
They may copy our style or try to show they're better than us in some goofy way. Yo, have you ever had a great idea that was immediately shot down? Yet if someone else said the same thing, it's super acknowledged? The idea wasn't the issue, my guy. It was you. Have you done something super impressive only to have it downplayed or overshadowed by someone doing something basic as fuck?
Hell no.
Better yet, everything you do is hyper-criticized and never seems enough. People will intentionally refuse to give us our props or show appreciation for our efforts regardless of the success. They don't want to inflate our already hugely perceived ego. Hey, yo, women, they will use a more subtle and diabolical tactic. They will intentionally get with us, even smash, then use manipulative ways to make us jealous. These tactics are intended to break our self-esteem, lower our self-worth, and humble us.
How, Sway?
Yeah, I got the hottest guy in the game wearing my chain looking ass. Shorty peeps other attractive women giving us attention, so she plays up her status. She might lie on our meat. Knowing damn well we ain't smash. If we did, she'd elevate herself publicly with a fake relationship status, when Shorty knew she was just a midnight snack vibe.
How dare you?
A jealous chick would even air out intimate moments, even if it makes her look bad, or to take us down, which is diabolical work. Yo, one time I broke my cardinal rule of messing with a coworker. I sold myself the mean dream because technically I knew Shorty out of work and she was hired based on my recommendations. Anyway, during a holiday work event, I'm chilling dolo and a new college intern sparks up a convo. Nothing crazy, but her energy is super bubbly. Yo, my spotter sense started going crazy. I glanced around and Shorty had this intense laser focused stare on us. I swear to everything that I love. Shit looked like a scene out of those psycho stalker movies. Shorty is dead ass standing still in one spot, staring at us while people walk around and past her. I pay it no mind and dip off. Out of the corner of my eye, I see Shorty pull up and start talking to the intern when I leave. The next day, the intern chick's energy was off. I brushed it off, but we never spoke again. Come to find out, the sneaky link chick told the intern chick not to talk to me because I was an abuser.
Damn, son.
Hey, yo, this jealous, chatty patty ass chick was spreading false rumors that could have jeopardized my career, reputation, and freedom if people didn't already know me. As a handsome man, jealousy can be an isolated feeling. We're not sure who genuinely wants to be cool or have jealous side quest intentions. Real talk, many of us men with these experiences choose to live a life of social solitude, which we low-key mask as focusing on ourselves. This is a serious one. I briefly discussed isolation in the previous section, which over time can develop into loneliness. As a handsome man, finding steady or stable relationships is difficult. Many women will think of us as players or heartbreakers because of their previous relationship trauma. We will be her fun guy, the short-term option, emergency D, sneaky link, and the guy who receives all the good and bad thrills. She doesn't want a connection. She wants an emotionally unavailable outlet. For the dudes who learn to become handsome, they also don't learn the mindset that comes with it. Real talk. So what they think is a connection with Shorty is just her version of having fun. She's not yours, it's just your turn, right? But RMP, I'm a Sigma and I don't get lonely. I go my own way.
Hey, who mess is this?
Hey yo, a king doesn't call himself a king. He just is. You can skip this video respectfully.
We do not care.
There was some talk about the male loneliness epidemic, which some people agree or disagree with. The fact of the matter is that some men do want a relationship. Although becoming more handsome physically increases our options with women, ask yourself if they are of any quality or substance. Hey yo, we will come to find out the grass isn't always greener on the handsome side. Fellas, if you do find yourself feeling lonely or depressed, please reach out for support. Yo, I've been there, and real talk is not a good place to be. I discussed this when dealing with jealous people, but manipulators need its own damn section. People will try to seduce, control, and reduce our self-esteem. They will do petty things like give fake or backhanded compliments, start smear campaigns, or intentionally isolate us from social circles. In their eyes, they low-key place us above them, so they got to even the secret score. Have you ever walked into an area and it just gets quiet? Do people scatter like roaches when the lights come on? It's super awkward. It makes it seem like we're the topic of the conversation or not included. Have you noticed the sudden shift in people's behavior? Do people avoid you or give basic responses? Shit, even avoid eye contact? Don't get friend invites anymore? Not told of important work updates or decisions? Are you constantly undermined or undervalued at work? You, my guy, are the recipient of isolation tactics, which may entitle you to a large financial settlement.
Bruh.
The crazy thing is, you won't know who or what started it unless someone who rocks with you tells you, or you care enough to call out the passive aggressive bullshit, which they will flip and deny. Real talk though, the rumor might be so damn diabolical, you're better off not knowing. Have you ever experienced similar type of goofiness? Let me know in the comments. As a handsome man, these tactics are used to control how other people see us. Tactics that attempt to control how we see ourselves by the actions of others. It's a way to intentionally demoralize our self-worth to meet the low standards set by others. If this has happened to you, I know the shit sucks. I suggest making immediate movements.
Run.
Dealing with this type of emotional abuse long-term will cause psychological damage and trauma. Even worse, we can start to believe what people think about us. We'll create negative self-talk that crushes our self-esteem. As a handsome man, we have it all. Women, social status, money, smarts, looks, charisma, physique, and phenomenal pipe game.
I know that's right.
That's what Shorty thinks and expects. For some dudes, that might be true.
Stop the cap.
However, this biased thinking is called the halo effect. People assign certain traits to us based on our attractiveness. We look good, so we must be perfect. We are perfect.
Hell no.
A prime example is that we see a successful, beautiful chick, and she is automatically assigned the thotty archetype. She must have smashed her way to the top. As a handsome man, contrary to popular belief, women expect us to do more. Shorty will play games and intentionally withhold intimacy, not from being unattracted or having high values or morals, for spite.
Cancel that bitch.
Her standards for attractive men are higher than those of lesser attraction. The medium ugly hood pookie dude can have no job, lay up in the crib, play 2K, and crush all the snacks. She expects that from him, not the handsome guy. We're the sneaky link with his shit together to briefly distract her from her disastrous life. And initially, it's great. She's cooperative, feminine, attentive, and hypersexual.
Oh my God.
That is, until she finds or creates an it. A small crack in our perfect, handsome armor that pops the balloon of the dream she sold herself. Now we're just like every other guy, even less than her current dude. So she finds a way to dip by ghosting or creating an argument. Becoming the best version of ourselves is not for the faint of heart. We must have tough skin and a tougher mindset. There are benefits to self-improvement, yet we must be ready for the tests that come with it. Handsomeness or handsome man's game won't make us immune to the shit tests of life. If anything, we become more of a target. Listen up. In today's video, we discuss some disadvantages of being handsome. We learn how to deal with the shit test, jealousy, loneliness, manipulation, and expectations that will come our way. As men, being considered handsome isn't a privilege, it's a rare superpower that not every man experiences. The real challenge is not letting validation or lack of it determine our self-worth and value. An unasked question is, if you were in a world of blind people, would you still be considered handsome? Yo, thanks for watching. If you have any thoughts on this topic, drop them in the comments below. If you're new here, subscribe for more content. Don't forget to check out the latest video, 4 reasons men are disconnected from modern women. Is it the rise of feminism, the changing role of women in the workplace, or something more profound? Join us as we explore why modern women may be losing their appeal. Stay resilient.